guys, it's Matt with Copper Owl Coins, and as you can see, we've got another box of nickels here, box number 26 in our nickel hunt and fill series. As you may remember, last time we did one of these in box 25, we had a key date 1938 Denver minted Jefferson nickel. First one of those we found, and it filled a spot that we needed. And speaking of the number of spots we still need, we're down to 6. We've got 182 of the 188 open spots in the Whitman 3-book Jefferson nickel series. So let's not waste any time. Let's open this up and let's see what we've got to work with today. Okay, judging by this box, it looks like we've got a nice mix of traditional Jefferson style along with some newer ones. I don't see an overwhelming number of brand new ones, so maybe a little bit older one there, who knows. Maybe we'll find some silver with a war nickel this time, but you know, we'll always be looking out for those, along with buffaloes, the rare V nickel, of course, and hopefully some other things that we can put in the book. Most of what we need, I think we need 2 silver war nickels. I forget the years exactly without looking, but the rest of them are those key dates. We need the 38 DNS, the 30. Now we've got the 38D. We need 38S, 39D and S, 50D, and then 2 of them in the silver war nickels. So let's hope, keep our fingers crossed, and see what we can find. All right, roll number 6. We're going to finally have our first find, a 1959. Not too bad looking. It's got a mint mark. That's going to be a 59 Denver. We'll take it. 2 nickels later, in the same roll, we're going to have another find, a 1957. That's also going to be a Denver. A little bit of gunk and some scratches on it, but it's a find nonetheless. In roll number 8, we're going to have find number 3. This one's a little harder to read. 1953, got some scuffs on it. 1953, and that's going to be an S. Let's take a quick look across the board here. 53, nope, 53S, not anything that we need to be looking for, but a nice one to have on the board. That's 3 in the 50s. That is going to be a lower mintage on that 53S. They only made 19.2 million of those, compared to many others that are around 130 to 160 million. So yeah, I would say that that's a lower mintage. Not semi-key, but lower mintage. We're into roll number 10, and we've got another 1953. Is this an S as well? Nope, this is a Philly. So let's keep going. Well, we're on a roll now, no pun intended. Roll number 11, 1954, and it's a Denver. None in the 40s yet. Kind of a interesting development so far. We're in roll number 14, and we finally break into the 40s with a 1949, and it is a Philly. By the way, I checked that 53 Philly that we had earlier for a hitting nickel, and it was not. We're into roll number 15, and we're going to have some silver. Finally got into the 40s, and second one, we're going to have a 1944. Let's see what mint mark we've got. That is an S mint mark. Let me look at my table here to see what we're missing. Sorry about the blurriness there. And a 44S is one we need, so we are going to fill a spot this box. That is amazing. That's one of the silvers we needed. Great find. Still in roll number 15, and we've got a 1957, And that's a Denver. Roll number 17. We've got a nice find here. We've found a lot of these lately. 1939. Boy, we need that DRS. Can we find it? And it's another Philly. Not disappointed to find a 39, but man, it would be nice if we could get one of those to fill a spot. Before we get into roll 19, I want to say we went back, looked at that 39 for typical doubling or for a Henning nickel. Didn't find either of those, so it's still just a 39, but it's always nice to have one. Now, roll 19, and we're going to be back in the 40s with a 1941. What do we have? It's a 41 Philly. Always a good one to add to the collection. Almost to the halfway point. We're in roll number 24, and we've got this 1949, and that is another Philly. Look to see. Yeah, I believe that is a Philly. So, we got another one. Let's keep going. Roll number 25, and we're going to have another one from 1941. Found one just a couple rolls ago. That's going to get us to the halfway point of the box. 41 Philly. Right now, it looks like we are having a good race here. 540s, 650s. We did find one in the 30s, and one we didn't show on camera was a 2009 Denver that we found several rolls ago. But the highlight so far is that 44 San Francisco War Nickel that fills a spot in our Hunt and Fill album. All right, we are in roll number 27. Got kind of a treat here. 1959, been exposed to something there. It's 59 Denver, but don't stop there. There's more. The very next nickel is a 1947, and it is a Philly. Nice to have back-to-back finds. Roll number 29 in our amazing run of getting multiple nickels in the 30s continues. We've got another 1939. Come on. Be a Denver or a San Francisco. And it's still a Philly. Doggone it. Well, let's take a look and see. I don't see anything that shows the abnormality in the R that would be a Henning nickel. And I'm not seeing any doubling or tripling or anything like that on this to be a DDR. So we're going to call it a 39 and call it good. Well, every box has a dry spell in it, and I hope we just hit ours. It's been 9 rolls since we had a find, and we got one 1946, 1 year off of being a War Nickel, and it looks like it has a mint mark on it. Let's check real quick. Off camera, no, that was just some dirt. So we have a 46 Philly. Roll number 41. We're going to have another one from 1953. We've got the Philly and the San Francisco. And now we've got the Denver, all three from 1953. That doesn't happen very often, but we've got it today. Getting near the end of the box, we're in roll number 47, and we've got a 1956, and it is a Denver. Another 56 Denver on the board. Well, the box is fighting back. We've got a 1957. And that is in Denver. That makes, I think, 3 of those in this hunt so far. All right, guys, let's start the recap on this box. First of all, we had a 2009 Denver. Then we had 2 39 Phillies. 241 Phillies. Find of the box, the 44 San Francisco that fills a spot in the book. We'll do that next. We got the 46 Philly, 47 Philly, and 249 Phillies. Then we had one of the P, D, and S on the 53s, a 54 Denver, a 56 Denver, 3 57 Denvers, and 2 59 Denvers. Grand total of 20 finds, a little on the lower end of what we like to find, but 20 still works for us, and even dollars worth of finds. And, I couldn't be happier that we found some silver. A couple from the 30s. Although we didn't get that key date we're looking for, we are filling a spot. So that'll be up in just a second. And here we are. As you can see, these are the only holes in the album. I was wrong when I said we only had 6 to find. We have 7 to find. 38S, 39D and S, 42 Philly silver. It was a year where they had both a Philly non-silver and a Philly silver. Need the 42S. 44S is going to go right here. So one more spot is filled, and then of course that elusive 50D. So if you guys are enjoying this hunt that we're doing here, and helping us along the way by hitting those likes, leaving some comments, maybe even stopping by the channel, checking out a few other videos on your way by. We'd love to have you come and subscribe, maybe even become a member if you like what you see. And we're going to do more of these along with our regular Sunday live stream box hunts with $50 or anything else we can find if we don't have $50 that day. So from myself at Copper Owl Coins and everybody that supports this channel, thank you for stopping by, and we'll hope to see you real soon.